Making decisions can be a tricky thing because it brings about uncertainty. While some people rely on facts and logic, intuitive people choose a different route, using their emotions and experiences to help inform their decisions. This can be useful though, especially if you don't have much time to make a choice and are under a lot of pressure. Sometimes you just don't have time to stew over the facts. This video will explore 8 ways intuitive people make decisions differently. Plus, some handy tips along the way to help you tap into your intuition. Number 1. They trust their instincts. Do you sometimes get that feeling in your gut that something isn't right? You're not sure what it is, but you can't quite put your finger on it. Well, that's your gut instinct kicking in. When making decisions, intuitive people tend to trust their instincts. They might have a cushy job at a company that pays them well. However, their gut feeling could tell them they're better off doing something else, like starting their own business. They can't explain it, but it feels right, even though doing so is risky. Often when intuitive people follow their instincts, they make decisions they're better off for. And when they go against that instinct, they may end up in situations they later regret. Media mogul Oprah Winfrey is someone who has used her instincts to help guide her decisions. In an article, she said, "I take in all the information I can gather. I listen to proposals, ideas, and advice. Then I go with my gut, what my heart feels most strongly." Number 2. They consider the big picture. It's not just instinct intuitive people lean on. They think of the bigger picture as well. What will they gain long-term from making a particular decision? Will they be better off than they are now? Happier? Let's go back to my first point about starting a new business. Sure, it's risky, but an intuitive person may feel like they'd be happier and more fulfilled in the long run than in their current job, or that their business idea has a much bigger earning potential. As I said, they can't shake off that feeling in their gut. If you went to university or college, you probably remember how daunting it was to decide what you would study for the next 3 to 4 years of your life. You would have wanted to study a course you enjoyed, but at the same time, you would have to consider the career possibilities of that course. How easy or difficult would it be to get a job in the field you'd be studying? The big picture is something intuitive people bear in mind, one of the many ways they make decisions differently. Number 3. They refer to their personal values. Another factor that intuitive people consider when making decisions is their personal values. If one of their choices goes against this, they may be more likely to head in the other direction. Here's a scenario for you. You have multiple job interviews. After they are over, you're lucky enough to be inundated with job offers. Now you're hit with a difficult choice. Which job do you accept? This is where personal values may come into play for intuitive people. Let's say one of their personal values is to have a good work/life balance. That means they will have enough time to spend with their family after work. They don't want a job that will constantly spring more work on them than they can handle, or a job that forces them to do overtime 4 out of 5 days of the week. Though their job offers may be for the same role, some may not align with their values. In that case, an intuitive person is more likely to accept the job most closely aligned with their values, i.e., the position that offers the best work/life balance. Number 4. They embrace uncertainty by taking risks. Sometimes, no matter what decision you make, you won't be sure if it's the right one unless you take that risk. That's why intuitive people are willing to dive headfirst into the field of uncertainty. They won't always make the right decision, but honing your intuition takes practice. If intuitive people are uncertain, they'll try new things and build their experiences to see what works and what doesn't. So, if they really don't know what job offer to accept, for example, they'll take a gamble. If they find that they made a mistake down the line, intuitive people will learn more about the type of job they don't want. This makes choosing the next role easier in the process. Number 5. They use their creativity and imagination. Intuitive people tend not to rely on tried and tested formulas or logic. It might be no surprise then that the intuitive tap into their creativity and imagination to help them make decisions. They use their big imaginations to think of the possibilities of their choices. They also experiment with various processes to help them learn what works and what doesn't work so well. Intuitive people can then modify and fine-tune their processes as they go along. As you can probably imagine, this creativity works particularly well in creative roles, since being innovative and creative go hand in hand. A job in marketing is an example of a career where you have to think outside the box, consistently finding new ways to engage audiences. Number 6. They identify patterns and connections. Intuitive people may also identify patterns when it comes to making decisions. Looking into patterns can help them understand what has worked in the past, which will help them certify their lingering choice. Back to my marketing example, they may identify patterns for viral pieces. Let's say YouTube. By analyzing every YouTube video that has gone viral, they may spot specific trends that every viral video has. This may then help them decide how to create their own YouTube video. If they aim to create a viral YouTube video, spotting patterns in other viral videos may help them. Number 7. They learn from their past experiences. When you try new approaches, you'll inevitably gain experience from them, and with experience comes knowledge, too. It's these past experiences that help intuitive people when making decisions. Reflecting on their experiences helps them understand what is likely to happen based on what has happened before. Let's use past relationships as an example. An intuitive person may use red flags that popped up in previous relationships when making decisions on their current ones. Someone they're currently dating may have red flags that their former partner had. Because of that, they choose to ditch the person they're dating rather than take things to the next level. Alternatively, partners in their former relationships may have had traits they were incompatible with. This, in turn, could help an intuitive person decide whether to date someone based on their personality traits. Number 8. They listen to their inner voice. Getting advice from your friends and reflecting on your past experiences can help you make decisions. But at the end of the day, the final decision comes down to you and that inner voice in your head. Intuitive people listen to their inner voice and let this guide them in the decision-making process. How do intuitive people tap into their inner voice? If you're having difficulty hearing that voice, it helps to drown out outside interference, including your racing thoughts. Practicing mindfulness techniques like meditation can help with this. By clearing your head and focusing on deep breathing, you can listen to your inner voice. Joanna Hewlin, a meditation and wellness coach, says on meditation, this moment of quiet can help to put all the heaviness and confusion surrounding a big decision into better perspective. This allows you to really connect with what is right for you and let that inner clarity govern your decision-making once you come to consider your choices again. That, along with that gut feeling, is sure to help you to come a decision that's best for you. That's it for this video. Please feel free to share your experiences in the comments below. Thank you for your time, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to never miss future uploads. And I see you in the next video for a happier, healthier mind.